Have you ever wondered why almost every professional set has dozens of these stands lying around? This is called a C stand, short for century stand, and it's probably one of the most versatile piece of grip equipment you will ever own. Whether you're mounting lights, holding reflectors, supporting diffusion frames, or positioning flags, chances are a C stand is doing the heavy lifting behind these scenes. But despite looking simple, using one incorrectly can easily damage expensive equipment or even injure someone on set. So in today's Film Geekery episode, we are going to discuss everything you need to know about using a C-stand properly. Let's get started. What is a C-stand? The C in C-stand stands for century, not cinema, and there are various versions as to why it's called so. One version is, it was originally used to hold a 100-inch century sun reflector in early Hollywood. Though some believe it's in honor of the Century Lighting Company, while others think because it has 100 different uses. Different parts of a C-stand. A standard C-stand usually consists of the turtle base, the main riser, 2 or 3 riser sections, a grip head, a grip extension arm, also called the gobo arm. Each component has its own purpose, and together they create one of the strongest and most flexible support systems on a film set. One of the biggest reasons professionals love C-stands is their versatility. Let's look at some of their most common uses. Mounting lights. You can mount LED panels, tubes, cobs, small Fresnels, practical lights, etc. Because C-stands are much heavier than regular light stands, they offer significantly better stability. Mounting grips and accessories. This is where C-stands truly shine. They can support flags, cutters, gels, diffusion frames, etc. Essentially, anything used to shape, block, soften or reflect light can be mounted using a C-stand. Before we continue, I'd like to thank today's video sponsor, Righty. The C-stand we are using throughout this video has been provided by Righty. It's built with excellent rigidity, smooth locking mechanisms, and a sturdy construction that's designed to withstand the demands of professional film production. Whether you're building your first filmmaking kit or expanding your grip equipment, definitely check out what Righty has to offer. A big thank you to Righty for supporting Film Geekery and making this video possible. You can find the link to their products in the description. Now let's continue. How to open a C-stand? Let's begin from a folded stand. Step 1. Hold the stand as such. You'll notice that unlike regular stands, each leg is at a different height and are nesting parallel to each other. This isn't a manufacturing defect. It's actually the secret behind why C-stands are so useful. Now unlock the knob and pull the first 2 legs slightly up, and rotate the stand and make the legs fit into the existing grooves at approximately 45 degrees to each other. Now lock the knobs. Once the legs are fully opened, ensure the stand is resting firmly on all 3 legs before mounting anything onto it. Note, there are C-stands which have different mechanism to lock and unlock them. Some come with spring-loaded mechanism, while there are others which have a pull-up ring of sorts instead of knobs to lock and unlock the legs. The most important safety rule. Look carefully at the 3 legs. One of them is taller than the others. This is called the tall leg. Whenever you're mounting a light or adding an extension arm or hanging a flag, the weight should always be positioned directly above this tall leg. This ensures the center of gravity remains inside the supporting triangle. If the arm extends over one of the shorter legs instead, the entire stand becomes much easier to tip over. A simple rule professionals always remember is, weight always goes over the tall leg. This one habit alone can prevent countless accidents on set. How to attach accessories to a C-stand. Now let's install the grip head and extension arm. Here's another golden rule. Whenever you are attaching grip head, grip arms or any accessories, all the tightening knobs should always face the right side. Why? Because as weight is applied, gravity naturally tries to rotate the arm downward. When the knob is on the right side, gravity actually helps tighten the grip instead of loosening it. There's an easy phrase to remember this. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. How to raise the stand? Before raising the stand, always mount your equipment first while the stand is still at the lowest height. It's much safer that way. Once everything is secured, start extending the risers. Rise the tallest section first, then continue upwards as required. Avoid extending all sections fully unless absolutely necessary. Keeping the center of gravity lower always improves stability. Finally, tighten every locking knob firmly, but don't over tighten it. The C-stand's best friend. If there is one accessory every C-stand should always have, it's a sandbag. You will often hear grips say, a C-stand without a sandbag is an accident waiting to happen. A sandbag dramatically increases stability, especially when you are working outdoors or supporting heavy modifiers. Even if the setup feels stable, use a sandbag. It's simply a good practice. How to place a sandbag correctly? Many beginners place the sandbag incorrectly. Here's the proper way. Always place the sandbag on the tall leg, never on the shorter legs. And one very important detail, the sandbag should never touch the ground, and the bag should always hang freely over the tall leg. When the bag hangs freely, all its weight is transferred directly onto the stand. If it rests on the floor, much of the weight is no longer stabilizing the stand. Biggest advantage of a C-stand. So why do professionals prefer a C-stand instead of a regular stand? The answer lies in its staggering leg design. Because each leg sits at a different height. A C-stand can easily be placed on staircases, uneven terrain, slopes, film sets with varying floor heights. A regular drop stand usually struggles in these situations because all three legs open on the same plane. The C-stand's unique design allows every leg to find solid ground independently, giving you a much more stable setup in challenging environments. This single feature is one of the biggest reasons you'll see C-stands used on professional film sets around the world. How to close a C-stand? When you're done shooting, remove every accessory first. Never fold the stand while lights or modifiers are still attached. Lower all riser sections completely. Now fold the legs together carefully. Store the stand with the legs closed and locking mechanism tightened just enough to prevent movement during transport. Proper storage increases the lifespan of your equipment. I hope this video helped you understand how to use a C-stand safely and professionally. If you learned something new today, hit the like button, subscribe to Film Geekery, and turn on the notifications because we regularly create videos on cinematography, filmmaking techniques, camera gear, lighting, and everything that helps you become a better filmmaker. If there are any filmmaking topics you'd like us to cover next, leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next Film Geekery video.